Faff.
Welcome back to FPL Faff with Jez, Jack, and Jim. I'm Jez.
I'm Jack.
And I'm Jim.
Guys, I've broken the century.
That's huge.
You have done well, mate.
That's very good.
I'm afraid to say you've done really well. Just think of what it could have been
yet,
as well. Think of what it could have been. You dropped your triple captain, mate.
I did. So
And what do we all want? What do we want from a triple captain? We want at least like 2 goals and an assist, maybe, right?
And that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Yep, round about that. Throw in a clean sheet as well.
Jez?
Gundogan. 2 goals, assist, clean sheet, 3 bonus points, all in 69 minutes. You know what? I'm not even that mad that he got injured. Fuck it. 69 minutes to do all that on triple captain. Fine.
What, you finished on 60 what? 60 what point just on him?
No, so 57 from him
57
alone in my team.
Nailed it. Nailed it.
57.
That's exactly what you want from a triple captain. Imagine if he wasn't injured, and he would have, sadly, I hate to say it, we've just...
Oh, do you know what? He would have done all the bits against Everton as well.
Yeah, we're just recording after... What day is it? Wednesday night?
Who knows anymore? It's Wednesday night. Yeah.
Jesus. And then City's just done us over, sadly. Richarlison scored. That was great. I took a -8 to get 7 points. Lovely. That was fucking lovely. Yeah, shit. Go on, Jess. Go do the century.
So there were a couple of turn-up kings in my squad this week, but equally there was a fair few players who did nothing. As we know, my triple captain was a huge turnout. But from back to front, I had Emi Martinez in goal, 12 points from him. He's just a clean sheet and a save machine.
Benched him. Why did I do that? Why?
To be fair, like a double Burnley game week with the fixtures they had, it looked enticing, and he did get points. It's just Martinez is the man.
I just can't believe Fulham, for fuck's sake.
I think most game week players, you want to play them, right? You know, yeah. It's harsh. It was harsh, but you probably would always go through, wouldn't you?
Yep.
Fulham getting 4 points on a double, I can't believe it.
Yep. So speaking of harsh, Ben Mee played the first game of their double, 6 points, clean sheet, bog standard, nothing else. And because he was concussed, the rules of the Premier League are that he had to sit out the second game. So not great, but it would have been only 2 points there, so not that bad. Cresswell, he's been huge. I think I was reading that he'd only blanked twice in the last 10 game weeks. 12 points, another attacking return for him.
I hate that.
Oh,
I hate it.
Yes, you do, but I fucking love it because everyone's got Sue Fowl. He's getting the clean sheets as well, but he's getting no attacking returns as of late. So fuck you both.
I don't have either.
Yeah, smart. Cresswell, if you got him in early, that was the time. And what's he now? He's pushing 6 million now.
He's 5.8 right now. I think I got him for 5.4. So yeah.
I don't even have any West Ham in my squad anymore.
No way.
Wow. That's risky with the way they're playing.
I know. I think it's just the bitterness in me. I had to take Antonio out, but I'll get to that later. Continue, Jez. Go on.
So John Stones, a very similar situation to Ben Mee. He played the first game, clean sheet, nothing else, and then Pep Roulette struck, and he was on the bench. Bruno with 9 points. Bruno just continues to turn up. I'm very happy with him. Gundogan with a fat 57 from my triple captain. Son and Grealish with 2 apiece. Fine. Salah with 7, also fine. Ollie and Patrick Bamford up front, 2 apiece again. Fine. More importantly,
7's better than fine. Sounds like a tiny turtle.
Yeah, it was okay. It was okay. He's my 4th highest scoring player this week, so it's fine. I just want to read out my bench because it's funny. So McCarthy 1 point, Dallas -1, Calvert-Lewin 0, and Mitchell 0. So I picked my best 11.
Well.
God, Christ. You're leveling out on 0. Oh, Dallas, crap. How many managers got him in to then get
I think that's
-1?
Funny. I think that's so funny. He went up in value this week because everyone was rushing to get him in, and then they got
20
wrecked.
points on my bench.
Oh, mate, that's horrific.
20 points and a -1, so
if
I
only
guess
you still had that
19.
bench boost handy.
Oh no, I guess that's 19. Yeah, if I could have played my bench boost, and even with Dallas with a -1, I would have been still up by loads, so much better. But the only saving grace is because Antonio did not start. I've got Matt Target coming off the bench with a fat 6 points.
I don't know how you keep sticking him on your bench, man. The guy's a points machine.
I know, but like I had Diaz on a double, Cancelo on a double, and Rudy against Newcastle. So
true.
Very
Go
strong.
on, Jim. Tell us about your team. Tell us about your week.
Okay, I took a -8. I got Pope and Richarlison in, and to be honest, that's 17 points. So from those two alone, that works in my favour, I guess. I would have a -2 points from benching Martinez. So I don't know about that. Diaz not getting the first clean sheet, being
That's
illness
harsh.
is annoying. And then just obviously he only got 2 points because Everton scored but couldn't make use of it. Anyway, Cancelo with 8 on a double. It's fine. Rudy with a clean sheet, 7. I think he got a bonus in that. That's lovely. Fernandes with 9. I captained Gundogan, but I did not triple captain him. Hoping to use that at a later date. 38 points from him, solid. Grealish with 2. Salah with 7. Rodriguez, James on a double with 3 points. Very upset about that.
Awful.
Really upset about that. Richarlison on a double with 7 points. And he actually scored. I mean, he didn't know he scored. It came off his thigh. Against City. And don't know how Fulham just absolutely wrecked us. We were shocking. And fair play to Fulham. They were great.
Told you, man. Fulham have been playing better.
They have been. It's insane. But yeah, I took a risk with my boys, didn't I? So... And Antonio with nothing, but brings in 6 points coming in. So I think I'm going to finish on just shy of, I'm going to finish on 99 points unless some bonus comes in. But then I've got to take the -8 away. So I think I'll be on about 91, 92.
Decent week still. Decent
Pretty
week.
good.
Yeah, with 6 double players and only 3 of them actually played 2 games. So
do you know what? Let's talk about that a little bit because I transferred in DCL at the start of the week too early, and then he got injured. Really, I should have had 4 players playing a double this week, and I ended up with 0.
I mean, you can't say shit. You got 14 points.
117.
Get out.
Oh, mate.
Go on, do one. Jack, tell me what your team's
mad about
like.
it. I'm mad about it. Like,
get out. Get out.
Mate, mad at 117. Mental.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, if you have a triple captain week like I just did, like you've hit the jackpot. You're expecting like 130, 140 points. I know I shouldn't be, complaining about this, but I really thought I was on for an astronomical one. I thought I was going to top the entire competition.
Yeah, mate,
I mean, you could have if they all played, but alas. Yeah.
Oh well, go on, Jack. Tell us how you went.
Not a bad week. I was going into the 2 games today hoping for 100. I've ended up on 93. So it's not the worst game week. And I was lucky. I only made 1 transfer going into this week. And I took out DCL and put in Watkins. So I was only 2 points better off.
After his flag, which is smart. Not like Jez and I, who bring him in way too early.
Oh, stupid.
But the thing is, he did go up in value.
I was going to say, I've lost a lot of value in doing that, but I looked at Villa's fixtures and we're still yet to see whether their rearranged fixtures get put in anytime soon. But I figured he's a nice price point. I've now got 3 forwards, all at 6.5, which is quite funny. But it was only 2 points better off. So starting from the back, I had Nick Pope, who I bought in the week before. He got 10 points. I was pleased with that. Stones with 6, you take it. Sorfal with a 6, again, you take that. Matthew Loughton, 17 points. He never scored.
I'm so mad about that.
But he did for me this week. I was chuffed with
That's
that.
That's insane. 17 from you.
And what a goal it was. It was a great goal. It did soften the blow because I didn't captain Gundogan. So he's in my team for 19 points. I did captain Sterling with a very, very disappointing 7. 14 with a armband. That I was hoping for more. But that was frustrating.
Yeah, if I were you, I'll be so pissed.
Yeah.
Who had your vice captain?
My vice captain was Antonio. Funny enough.
Oh, that would have been savage.
Not a good captaincy week. I also had Salah with 7, Bruno with 9, and then up top, poor week for my strikers. Watkins 2, Bamford 2. Antonio with 0, but Trent Alexander-Arnold comes off my bench with a
one huge point.
A solitary point. So, not that bad. I was looking at my overall rank the last few weeks. I've been hovering around anywhere between 22 and 25,000 for the last 5 weeks. I'm not really moving up or down. I'm just kind of keeping steady, which, to be honest, if it stayed like that to the rest of the season, I'd take it.
You totally take that. Yeah, I'm 60,000 in the world, but that hasn't updated. 60,000 is not great right now, not from where it was. I'd like to get back up to where you are, Jack. But
you'll come, mate. You're only a few points behind. It will all change. The interesting thing, we'll get into transfers now. I've got 2 free transfers going into game week 25.
Have you not made them yet? Whoa.
I haven't made them yet because the fixtures have still not been announced. So I'm looking at unarranged fixtures for Leeds, Villa, and Tottenham in particular. None of them are the Premier League. Are just not getting
they're
around
arranged for Leeds.
They are arranged for Leeds. Sorry, you're right. So I'm thinking of going.
There's a lot still to be arranged. I think actually those are due to be announced either later tonight or potentially tomorrow.
So I'm whatever it is, I'm going to hold on until those fixtures are arranged because 100%. I'm now looking. I mean, I was debating 2 transfers this week, which would see me take out Romeu and Mitchell, and I'll put in Dallas and Rafinha, which I really like the look of because double game weeks for Leeds next week would mean I've got 3, including those 2 in Bamford. But part of me thinks that Southampton, there is the potential for them to have 3 double game weeks in the next 4 game weeks. But I'm looking at Southampton. I'm just not interested anymore.
Who do you want from them right now?
Honestly, the only player that I'm okay with is McCarthy, and that's because I've already got him.
Mine's Danny Ings, but he's too expensive for me. Like he changes the shape of my squad, and then you've got to look at Harry Kane for game week 26. And
I've still got a triple captain. Cheer.
Oh man, you're ready to go. Like I wish I had my triple captain because his potential double game week fixtures could be mental. So I'm going to look to get him in at some point.
Kane.
I mean, let's call him King Kane, let's be honest.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
He's now in my team. I made 2 transfers again.
Oh, that is huge.
Yeah, I had to get Kane back. I've got 3 up front and they're looking solid. I'm going to run through it right now. I've kept Popin against West Brom at home.
Yeah, nice.
I'm hoping that's not going to be a mistake because I've got Martinez at home against Leicester. So, guys, is that the right move? I'm going to say maybe.
That is the right move.
I've got Matt Targett playing against Leicester.
Yep.
I might change that. I've got Rudiger against Southampton. I've got Dallas against Wolverhampton and Southampton. So that's a double. I've got Fernandes against Newcastle. Jorginho I brought in against Southampton.
That's an interesting one. He has been starting. I'm going to say that again because I just moved my chair a lot. He has been starting recently under Tuchel.
And scoring pens.
And scoring pens. That's the thing. So Tuchel coming in, he's completely changed the shape of that squad. You look at the first game of the season and who was starting in the defence, and you look at who's starting in defence now. Those are 4 different names.
Guys, do you know what I love? He started at 5 million. He went up to like 5.8 or something like that, do you know, at the start of the season. And then I got rid, cashed in, and then I brought him back in at 4.7.
Oh my God.
Oh, jeez.
It's like so good. I've got Salah against Everton. He's probably going to score. I've got Grealish. I've got Richarlison, Bamford, and Kane up front, and I'm captaining Bamford against Wolverhampton and Southampton.
Nice. So am I. You can't not.
You can't not.
I'm doing exactly the same thing.
I've vice captained Fernandes. I've got Cancelo, Diaz, and Gundogan on my bench.
Wow.
So this is like the most prime bench you could think of. Martinez, Cancelo, Diaz, and Gundogan. Gundogan's injured, so fine, yeah. Diaz and Cancelo will both start, and they're going to be against Arsenal.
I'm not sure if Arsenal are going to score, to be honest. I know they've been playing well, but...
So, who do you pick out those two to play? Should I bench Target again?
The thing about Cancelo is, I watched the game tonight. He
nearly scored.
He can be everywhere. It wouldn't. I just he got, I think, 15 points the other week or something like that. If he got 15 points in a row, it's not surprising. Yeah, he plays as a midfielder sometimes. And he sweeps up on the clean sheet points. He's a real asset. I'm still going to play my wild card, and he's probably going to come in at some point.
I'll have to bench Target.
To be honest, I think you do have to bench Target. Yeah. If I'm being really honest, I think Villa have been great defensively, but Leicester will score.
I think they will.
Martinez has been, there's no doubt, he's been a standout keeper this season. But actually, he's been one of the standout point scorers, let alone goalkeepers. I'm shocked that Villa have kept as many clean sheets as they have. I feel like that bubble is going to burst very soon. Like the rest of they're leaky without Martinez. I worry they concede so many chances. He's only got to have a couple of bad game weeks, and Villa are conceding 3 goals. There's no doubt.
Yeah, I mean, I hope that's not the case, but this week I hope it is the case because he's going to sit on my bench.
Yeah, I think that's smart.
Jack, what's your team looking like for this week?
So my team looking this week, I'm not overly thrilled by the fixtures really. I've got Pope against West Brom. I've got Trent against Everton. Loughton's playing West Brom as well. I've got Stones again, dropped to the bench tonight. That doesn't leave me with too much optimism. A midfield of Gundogan and Sterling against Arsenal, Salah against Everton. Fernandes against Newcastle is interesting. I'm still debating actually captaining him over Bamford for that. That could be major points. I've currently got Romeu, but I'm looking to get Rafinha in for him, which is just an easy swap. I've got a lot in the bank. I've got Bamford, currently captain, and then Antonio, who's got Tottenham at home, and then a bench of Ollie Watkins, Sorfau, and Mitchell. It's not a great squad, and
is Antonio fit again?
He's not. He's currently got a flag. I'm looking forward. Part of me is thinking I can take out Antonio and Trent and put in Kane and Dallas, which I really like the sound of. But I'm being swayed by Leeds' double games, which I'm not sure whether I need to do that. I don't know. Like Rafinha, I like him a lot. He gets returned.
Yeah, so 100%. He would be in my team, but I couldn't quite afford him, so that's why I've got Jorginho.
Yeah, the thing is this for me, you're taking out a player who does have a double. Admittedly, they're you don't want Oriol Romeu in your team. He's just, fine. But he's playing 2 games, so pretty much guaranteed 4 points. Is it worth getting rid of Oriol Romeu for Rafinha?
Well, this is it. The thing with Rafinha, if he gets less than 10 points, for me, it's a wasted transfer. Romeu, I know he's going to get 4 points. There's no any more than that's a bonus. The thing that I'm thinking about is
Rafinha will do something in at least one of those games.
I think he will. He's on all set pieces. He's just a good player, full stop. Like it took him half a season to get used to the league, and now he's flying. And he was a big money move in the summer. He's a good player.
The only reason why Rafinha is not in my team was because I had to take DCL out for Richarlison, and Richarlison's just that extra couple bloody digits higher, more expensive.
Good player like Richarlison.
Yeah, Rafinha would be straight in my team.
The one thing I'm trying to balance is there's so many potential double game week fixtures happening in the next few weeks that I don't want to play my wild card now just to get through 3 weeks. I'd rather do my best to get through these game weeks now, and then when the fixtures change in maybe 29th game week 30, I want to hit my wild card then, because then I can just plan it with no bench. I'm planning to play my bench boost soon, and then I've got 8 or 9 game weeks with a really good squad. Hopefully, a few differentials in there, and I'm not going to take any minus points on transfers. That's the plan. So it's like, how can I be as sensible in my transfers for the next 4 game weeks without burning a wild card when I don't necessarily need to? It's a tough one.
Yes, it's hard. This year's just been strange for so many reasons. All the double game weeks have just thrown out any regular strategy that you might have. I mean, we were speaking last week. I was basically preparing myself to bench boost this coming week. That has gone out the window. All of a sudden, I'm looking at a bench of 3 players who are injured.
I know exactly when you should be doing your bench boost.
I know exactly when I should be doing my bench boost as well.
It's the Villa and Spurs doubles. That's when you should be doing it.
Well, yeah. So the thing is, I think I've been looking into this a lot. The likelihood is that a lot of these doubles for most teams that need fixtures rearranged will fall in game week 26. If that is the case, I'm going to be stacking my squad for that week and bench boosting. So hopefully I can have some double game week players on the bench and get their points into.
I mean, I'm just saying, on a whole squad level, I've got the best squad going.
Well, that's just false.
I mean, no, it's true. Look at your bench. You've done, they were shit, which is worse, right? But like, I've got 20 points on my bench. And I still turned up with 93 points.
Equally, Jim, how many points did I get because it was squad management?
But that's what I'm trying to say. I got 93 points.
Also, hang on. Let's clarify this for a second. You don't have 20 points on your bench because one of your bench players came on because you had a player with a 0.
They will be coming on. But I'm just saying.
I understand what you're just saying, but you're wrong.
Yeah,
categorically incorrect.
No, I still think the whole squad. Anyway, there was a reason why I was saying it, and it's because, I was all for having a budget bench. Like, I get it. If you have like 1 or 2 that start, great. But they can be cheap as chips. And I did that, and I played my bench boost, and I regretted it so much. Whereas now, I don't have my bench boost, and I'm leaving points left, right, and centre. I just don't know what to do about it.
Yep.
It's so frustrating.
This is why I hate the bench boost, because you can't play it every week. And if you have a strong 15, chances are you're going to have at least 10 points on your bench most weeks. And I don't think I've had 10 points on my bench all season. Like combined, which is a problem though, because how many weeks have I had with 10 players play, and I've had
exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. You would go flip the other way. You would be flying if you had one decent sub.
Yeah, completely.
Literally. And that's why I'm saying, as the squad level, I think mine's actually stronger than both of yours, but.
I don't know about that. I mean, so I'm probably going to drop Mitchell this week. I am going to wait until those fixtures.
I mean, you've got Mitchell announced. Still. Yeah, but
equally, I've got some cash in the bank. Like I got 2.7 sit in the bank, ready to make that switch. He was there because he was playing a little bit. I was like, right, I can get one budget player who's going to start. Unfortunately, he's not been.
Dallas is my worst, let's say, cheapest player, and he's got 94 points this season.
That's incredible.
So Matt Target, 98 points this season. He's my budget as well. These are all like they're my worst. And my budget striker, Bamford, with 132 points. That's my bench. And my second keeper, which is Pope, 112 points. Can you say that about your benches?
I can say that and more. You just named half the players in my squad, plus I've got a better keeper than you.
They're my bench players.
Yeah, Jess. Jim, I benched these players this week. They're on my bench next week. Next week I'm benching Martinez, Cresswell, Calvert-Lewin, and then Mitchell. Anyway, let's move on and talk about something besides your delusions of grandeur.
It's not delusions of
grandeur. Guys,
you know what
Aubameyang back in the goals.
Shit.
Conversation over.
Shit.
Aubameyang back in the goals.
Yeah,
he is. Oh, man. He's coming. Watch out, wildcard 30. He's coming in. If he keeps this up, Arsenal, they're going to have a strong end to the season. For me, no-brainer. Like, if he's on pens and he's playing up top like he did against Leeds,
absolutely.
I think everyone should be looking at him.
I'm surprised it's taken Arsenal this long to figure out that like the best player in the team who's done well at centre forward maybe you should play him in centre forward instead of hiding him on the left wing.
I mean,
Like, do you know what? Pay me £15 million and I'll go coach Arsenal, you know?
Yeah.
Guys, you know what time it is?
Is it time for the Turn Up King?
It is.
Let's go.
Turn Up King has to go to Aubameyang. Has to go to Aubameyang.
I think it does. He's had
I think it does too.
He's had a rough time, and he's come back in the team. He's had a bit of time off, and he's bagged a hat trick into a very leaky Leeds defence. Well, Arsenal played very well. The second half was a bit ropey, but I thought first half was back to the old Arsenal was nice. That Bellerin goal was perfect.
Oh my god, yeah. Jesus, Bellerin. Arsenal played great. They really did. But yeah, Patrick. I can't say his full name. What's his full name? Patrick Aubameyang. Pierre. Fuck. Jez, please take this out.
Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang.
That's the one. Yeah, and my tiny turn up goes to. I hate it. I really hate it, but it has to go to Matthew Lawton.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It's got to.
Tiny turn up.
It
That's
does.
disgusting.
He picked up the ball in the halfway line. He dribbled round 3 players. He did a 1-2 with, I think it was Jay Rodriguez. He got the ball back and he volleyed it right back. He volleyed it clean as a whistle into the bottom. What a goal.
That's my goal of the season, personally.
Yeah.
It was so nice.
I saw that live and my jaw just dropped.
Yeah. Guys, if anything compares to the tiny turn up, like that's it. Like that is it.
Yeah.
You just can't. You can't. And I'm so annoyed you've got him in because he did nothing for ages, and then
he did.
Yeah, and he sat on your bench pulling in 1 point, then you play him, bang.
Well, mate, it's it's a double, isn't it? It doesn't happen often, but you catch them right, and they work well.
Faff.